on in. Come on in. It's in review time. What are we going to review? What do you want to review? Anything in particular? Let's just review. Let's review our day. How was your day? I am Mary Gunn, and Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. And Craft Roulette is what we're going to review. We are going to review Craft Roulette episode 261, but this time we're going to review it considering what you have sent in, you little card contributors. And we are going to feature you in several different formats. We're going to feature you with our second act, our card slideshow. I mixed it up on you, didn't I? We're going to feature you in our card slideshow, and then we're going to feature you in the fast-paced, interactive, who knows what's going to happen game, Whodunit game. Would you like a sip? He might get a taste for the Whodunit root beer. Anyway, we're glad to have you. We're also going to start with our mail call. I got a couple real cute cards to show you and all that kind of stuff. It's nice to see you guys. Hope you've had a great day. I know this is my second show of the day. I did a member show earlier today, so if you are a current member, I see my guest in the chatter box. I'll let you guys guess who it is. I'm not going to tell you. But we had a great time. It was very, very nice, and it's always fun to have. We do about 2 of those a month at this point. Episode 261, we got to hang out with Mary Polanco. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. She's just a little cute thing, and she had a little fun with her JD, Just Dancing. I enjoyed that, too. A couple of you guys did that as well. There's a lot of JDs. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about our sponsors. We got good sponsors this month, and I found out what the Bellicon gift is. I didn't know Friday night when we got there. Maybe I did, and I didn't know that I knew, but I didn't know. Well, $25 gift certificate to Waffle Flower. I know I had to pick up a few things. We do have an affiliate link and a discount on our website. And your Paper Insider. Mine is coming for box 11. I'm excited. And Bellicon Publishing is giving away a 25... No, they're not. That's just tongue memory. They are giving away a ticket to the next Bellicon, which is in May. That's a $97 value, no swag, I believe. But how fun you get to go. I don't even know what all is there. But I did look today. But unfortunately, I didn't retain much information. I was talking about your cards. I was much more excited by your cards than having to retain information about things I didn't need to retain because I can look it up. Bellicon Publishing, or Bellicon 2025. That's where you go to find out. It was good. It did look very good. Speaking of cons, besides the fact that I'm a art thief what am I trying to say? Paperganza, the Craft Roulette live event in July in Kansas City in collaboration with our friend Amanda Stevens with Pear Blossom Press is getting really full. And we have, we're down to about 15, right between 15 and 20 seats left. So if you are on the fence and you're wondering, oh, they're really going to have a good time. Yes, we are. But we would have more fun if you were there. So make sure you get that done. You still can put down half at this point and then pay for the rest in July. And we have the best rate and the Marriott that we will be in. And you don't have to worry about food because we're going to feed you. So you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, those hotel bills, those hotel food bills, they're so expensive. They're not going to be expensive for you, at least for Friday and Saturday, maybe a little bit on Thursday if we fill very soon. We may have a little special for you, but get it done. Everybody is excited. They're planning their table because everybody is getting assigned seats, and it's very fun. And they're thinking of themes and parties and games that they're going to do at their pods. We call them pods, and it's already super fun. So check out all of the goings on over at paperganza.com. We hope you can come. Let's start with an exceptionally bad dad joke. There may be a few of these at Paperganza. Did I do this one last week? I don't think I did. I'll give you 2 since I'm not sure. My daughter, oh, this is bad. This is bad. My daughter used to swallow coins all the time as a kid. Such a bad idea. Now that she's grown up some, I've definitely seen some change in her. Yeah, that's pretty good. I did see, because I'm an old person, I did see a little Instagram promotion for people that are choking. And it looked interesting because they were talking about Heimlich and how it's 35% failure rate. But they had this this thing was like a super sucker, and it makes a mask. It seals off your air, and then you pull it out and it pops out the the choker. I don't know. It looked kind of intriguing. I'll let you know. And here's my second one. What makes a really good tongue twister? Well, it's not very hard for my tongue to get twisted, but I will tell you one thing. What makes a really good tongue twister? Well, it's hard to say. That's toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. There we go. That's one for the books. Let's go on down to paper cam. There we go. We don't want that. We want sludge. No, we want paper cam. She's loose with the buttons once again. I have a little stack of mail. I've had some of this for a while, so let's get to it. This was my card from Friday night. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yes, this is delightful. This is from Melissa Hallsoppel. This was a card for Craft Roulette, and it was also a card that she was kind enough to send. And there's the little wheel from Craft Roulette. You may recognize it. You may recognize the parameters. If you don't know about Craft Roulette, this is the second part of it. Anyway, there's the parameters. I'm assuming everybody has seen Craft Roulette here. But then, if you have also seen Craft Roulette, you may know about the ad that we run for the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. And she rewrote it. And I think it's darling. And I'm going to tell it to you right now. So here comes your story hour. Once upon a time in a land of glitter and glue, there was Barry, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Barry exclaimed as she asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc did not even have to spring into action. Instead, with a touch of movie magic, Doc handed over the remote. Doc explained to Barry how to visit the Craft Roulette channel on YouTube. The wheel was incredible. It had 4 parameters that jump-started Barry's creativity. We may have to make this into a new ad, Mr. Producer. Barry began creating and submitting right away. After about a year of creating, Barry was admitted into the exclusive Club 52. Barry became a Craft Roulette member and even traveled to Paperganza. Barry was so happy that her creativity was back. Mary kept spinning and Barry kept creating, and they both lived happily and creatively ever after. Isn't that cute? Isn't that just the cutest thing? I'm going to leave that out and make sure that that may be a good ad. I have those goggles for Doc still. I think we can pull it off. Thank you, Melissa Hallsoppel, and I'm looking forward to meeting you very much. Oh. Here's a funny look. Now, we don't deal with politics here, so let's stay neutral here. We have Team Orange and Team Purple, but this is darn cute. Make America Craft Again by Joe Henderson in Las Vegas. I thought it was a really cute card. Look how cute her little craftsmanship is. Then she's got thank you in there. Crafty Friends Rule. She added a little bit of darlingness down there. A little stitched die. And it's a gatefold. And you did a really good job. I love these colors. They look wonderful. She had gotten her Mug Club stamp set and wanted to thank me. I think you're making America craft again, Miss Joe. Thank you so much. She always signs it with her rescue dogs' names, too, which is very sweet. We're doing our part. We are, Miss Joe. I think we are. I hope we are. Here's a pretty happy Easter card from Heidi Robbins. Well, Jimmy and Heidi Robbins. Sweet little note in there with a pretty little a wheelbarrow of flowers, a nosegay. Nice little, oh, look at that pretty rose gold and that embossed cross with a beautiful flower on it. Embossed in the background. Really lots of things going on here, but it sure looks very pretty. Always looking forward to Easter. I love Easter. And I like this card very much. Thank you for your sweet wishes, Miss Heidi, and I hope you have a wonderful Easter too. There was a little talk about postcards in the Craft Roulette Facebook group. If you are not a member there, you are welcome to join us. You just have to answer the questions and you'll be let in. But this is a postcard. This is a postcard from our friend Gloria Davis. She went to Hawaii, but she made herself postcards before she went, I think is how it went. And pardon me. And then she sent them out, but it looks great, doesn't it? It went through real well. I think it's pretty hefty cardstock, but you could definitely, I think it's just 4 1/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you could take a hefty piece of cardstock, cut it into 4 pieces, and you would have 4 postcards. And she did make it flat. She didn't put anything on top of it. One time I did put some wax on top of mine when I was doing some testing, but it didn't, there's a little bit of this kind of marking on the side, but it certainly isn't a big problem. But that's really cute. Making her own postcards to take to Hawaii. I think that's grand. And then just have to mind your own P's and Q's on where you are. They always have a little bit of this postage cancellation at the top. Sometimes that gets a little messed up, but for the most part, I think it came through really well. Postcards are cheap to send, and they're just like card fronts. So, think it through. It's not a bad idea. Thank you, Gloria. Looking forward to seeing you this summer again as well. Here's a pretty card from Susan Binstead. This was for my birthday, and that is I just kind of got behind on showing cards. So what did Miss Susan Binstead do? She did something real pretty. I wonder if she had a die or if she's that good of cutter. I don't know, but that's really a nice job. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels 7. That's a panel too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. And they're just barely have a little smidge of space in between them. Doesn't that look nice? So it's tiled. Yeah, that's really pretty. And it looks like this one maybe, I don't know. It must have been, was it a die? I don't know. I would have to have a die because mine would be lots of wonkiness. But, we would just call that retiform and we'd roll with it. That's really pretty, Susan. She's got some little tastefully placed dragonflies on there and gorgeous little panel. Cute. She always writes her Post-it note so I can use the card again. Wishing you everything wonderful. Look at that happy, very content kitty. Nice card, Susan. Thank you so much. And I will see you this summer, too. Whew. Mercy. Vanessa K. Oh, this is cute. Ready for something real cute? Here, I remember when I opened this originally. It says, for the record. And you open it up and it folds out so it looks like an old hi-fi or stereophonic kind of giz. See how it goes? It's been in its little container so long. There we go. And it's got a little record. I hope your birthday is a hit. Oh, yes, indeed. With cards like this, how can it not be? This record even has grooves in it. For you youngsters, that's how they would put the sounds in the records, is in the grooves. Then there was a needle on this little arm, and it would get down in the grooves and play the music. It was really very, very clever thing to do. But that is cute for the record. Looks like Beethoven was here. And it folds flat. That's cool. That's a cool card. Thank you, Vanessa. Now, it's so nice to be remembered. Here we got one from Australia. Natasha Rogers sent me this pretty birthday card, and she will be here at Paperganza as well. I guess if we give a prize away to the person who went the farthest, I guess that would be probably Natasha. Unless we get somebody from South Africa, she's got the spot. But she's got this really cool card. Very Australian. I think this must have been a craft roulette thing too. And home to Mary, a home among the gum trees. Greeting from Australia. Made from music from the UK and posted to you in the USA. The die is from South Australia, from Paper Rose Studio. That's nice to have your own little critters on there. I made a koala today, but I made him into a panda. He didn't look much like a panda, but I did it anyway. And there's a nice little Rue. Look how cute this is. She's got the little paper in here like that. That's always classy. Classy. Speaking of classy, Marianne Hill used to always do that, and it was just her birthday yesterday. I can take this out now that I have shown you. This is a magnetic bookmark. How about that? I will use that in my planner, ma'am. It's got the little koalas. They are so darling looking. I hear they're not really friendly, but they are so darling looking. And then she's got some little hot foil negatives from Pink Fresh Studio for us. Those are so pretty. Oh man, those have a lot of shine. There are some sentiments. They should peel off. And some modern botanicals. Some foiled flowers. Well, doesn't that make a nice present? It does. Makes a really nice present for a little birthday happy mail. Looking forward to meeting you, Natasha, and thank you so much. That just is amazing. I love getting mail. Vicki Jensen sent this. Wow, look at this. That looks kind of like Zentangling, doesn't it? Which makes me think of Desiree Coomerly. And that would look cool as a background, just like this is. One of Desiree's stamps. You know, she's got the little lines and gizmos all over, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop there. You could always add more. That's actually a lot of fun, that idea. But she sent this. It's a happy birthday card. I think it's very sharp. Nice little die cut with a shadow. And then I got another one in here. This one's also from Vicki. She's enjoying craft roulette, and we like that about that. So I got 2 birthday cards because that's what happens when you get this old. You get 2 birthday cards because they're not really sure if... I don't know what they're not really... I did want to say they're not really sure if you'll make it to the next one. But I don't mind. Look at the difference, though, in her 2 cards. So she's got one that's really graphic and very strong and bold. And then she's got this little soft pinky thing with lots of fleurs and a little pennant there. Real soft little pretty thing. She's got talent. She does. Vicki, thank you so much. That's going to throw off I'm going to not do the last card, I guess, because now I have 9. And 9 is how many my door fits. So thank you, guys. That'll look great on my door for the next week. Oh, it's because you love me twice as much. I see. You know, I got a card from Amanda, my birthday card last week. And she said it takes a long time to put that much love into a card. Man, she's good. Let's look at some cards from this week, shall we? It was fun. I hope you're enjoying these parameters. I think they're fun. This was from episode 261. These are randomized card showcase. I have never... Gosh, I haven't done this in a while. No, that felt good. So let's see what we have. We have A2 card, amusement park or amusement ride, colors JD, 4 element, and tickets for random JDDDD, sometimes known as, I should have done a chickadee because I always say JDDDD. Anyway, that was my card. I did not have a die. He loves tractors, so I just went ahead and made a tractor by hand, and I think it's cute. And he sometimes watches the show, so hi, JD. We've got Angela. Last name always scares me. Angela from Texas. Angela V. 98. What a pretty card. That's so gentle and pretty and soft. She's got just a dragonfly. JD is my grandson if you're just tuning in. He's 1 year old, and whenever I say JD, and I've said it a lot, already tonight, you get to eat chocolate. So, yep, that's why you're seeing the chocolate in the chatterbox and why what I'm even talking about. So, JD, we decided you could do like baby stuff, little boy stuff, birthday stuff, because I put him on the wheel when it was his birthday, or just use J and D because JD stands for something. So, this time, it stands for just a dragonfly. Just makes you change the way you look at numbers and letters and initials, doesn't it? This is her 98th card. Whoa, Angela, you're going to hit Mug Club here in a few minutes. Oh, look at the pretty wings you have on there. Dragonflies do have such pretty wings. That's very nicely done. And you have it on a postage collage. And is that from Waffle Flower? I went ahead and got a 5x7 Waffle Flower postage collage. And the stencil. I didn't have the stencil for the A2 either. So I got that, and then I got the block die as well. So I'm going to be making a few of these, I'm thinking. It makes such a great background. They also have like slim lines and different things too. So if you send in a card and you win a $25 gift certificate to Waffle Flower, you may have some things in mind. Plus they have a really little one now. I got that too. It's so cute. Pretty, Angela. I love your colors and your soft. It just feels like you're at the lake and the dragonflies are flying all around you and landing and going, because they always do this little when they sit down. They don't grunt though. Lainey's Creation from South Australia, number 94. Lainey is a nice lady. I see her. We get to talk to her sometimes on Zoom calls. She's got JD letters on the blocks. He doesn't have any regular blocks. Seems unusual. But those are really cute. Nice and bright and personalized. I had him playing on pillows yesterday. Pillows were big. He would just flop into them, and they were like, they're couch pillows, but to him they were huge boulders. I was trying to anticipate how big a pillow would be for me or somebody bigger, but they'd have to be pretty big. It'd be like a big couch. So for him, I was just laughing because, you can't even get over the pillows, but that was a big thing for him. So this is her colorful striped paper that she has some of her, that she got her colors from. And you can see the tickets. Tickets were fun. Some of them were mats. Some of them were borders. I made mine a border. Some of them were the main huzzah. This one's got admit one. Some of them were pre-printed, and I had some in my closet, and I should have gotten one out. I don't think very clearly sometimes. Look at that background with that red and yellow cut in half. That's fun. And then she's got the blue kind of inside there. What an interesting card. I like it, Lainey. I do. That's really good. Thanks for thinking of JD on some blocks. Joe B from the UK, number 89. She's got a big JD on her card. Are you guys getting sick of chocolate? I don't want you to get sick. She's got, you know who, Mickey and Minnie. It's the biggest, she's got the biggest rides I know are at Disney World. That's right. And Mickey and Minnie are all over that place. And then she's got her little ticket down there. Is that a real ticket? It might have been a real ticket. And then she carried on the same colors and theme into the inside of the card. I'm going to have to look up where Wolverhampton is. I'm going to have to get a UK map and show where all of you guys are because you're all over the place. That's cute, though, with a JD as a medallion. That would be cute for anybody's initials, don't you think? Little kids know their initials pretty early. And so that would be really cute. There's a place for you at Disney World. JD. Yeah. Joanna hasn't been, my daughter who has JD, has not been to Disney World since she was 3.5. Oh. Susan Rushton from California, number 91. See, now there's a tag. That looks a little bit like a Crafty Owl card. I'm not sure if it is, but look how her little, I wonder if that's like a piece of printed paper it looks like with the tickets. I like it. Birthday card in honor of JD's birthday. Because that was just what we had. And so that was fun. A Magic Kingdom amusement park ride. They are fun. Those Magic Kingdom rides are just so fun. You got a favorite? Man, I don't know which one. When I was a little kid, it was definitely the boat ride, the jungle boat ride. I loved it. I thought the animals were probably I probably thought the animals were real. And then I liked the flying Dumbos too when I was little. So that was about my speed. I don't know what my favorite was when I went last time. I think my favorite was the end of the day when I got home, because we had 4 kids that we were watching, and we had 4 adults, one for each kid, but it was tiring. That's really cute. I love those fallish colors. They never wear old on my watch. Nice job, Susan. Daria S. from Pennsylvania, number 59. There was a couple carousels too. Really cute. Really cute carousel cards. And we were talking about one today in the member show and how those would be great for light up cards because carousels always have lights. So I don't have a carousel horse, but they are so cute. And we were talking about how much we liked them, except they're always so predictable. Unless they're in Mary Poppins. That's what we talked about today. The member show is just for members. Did I tell you about this? I thought about it. The member show is just for members. We do about 2 a month. I bring on one of our members as a guest. We talk about cards like we're doing here, except it's better because somebody else is talking. And then we talk for about an hour. I kept my guest a little long today, but we were having a good time. And then we just talk about your cards for an hour. It's really nice. It's a very nice hour out of my month, but we do about 2 a month. Yes, JD makes the world go round. I bet he'll like the merry-go-round. I think he will like it. Thank you, Daria. Oh, Nima, this was so cute. I really thought this was an adorable card. She's got a little Easter bunny set up there. Happy Easter, JD. I sent out some. Oh, if you're expecting mail from me, it will go out tomorrow. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. But I have a big bag of it over there. So there you go. And in that are my Easter bunny. I did a little video on my Easter bunny cards for my niece. Who am I saying? My cousins and then my great nieces. And check it out. It's over on Instagram or on YouTube. And how to make a flat bunny tail. It's an important thing to know this time of year. But this is so cute. It's just so springy. It looks like you're looking inside of one of those sugar eggs. And it's so cute and precious. Nicely done, Nima. Thank you. Lisa S. went with dinosaurs. Just dinosaurs? We're not sure, but maybe. Yes, just because dinos. Absolutely. Well, that's cute. Sentiment is on a ticket. Using the ticket for a sentiment. It's a great way to do it. Do you keep track of all these things? How people do these things? I don't even know. They just do. I used to go, oh, okay, they use the ticket this way, this way, this way. But then you got too many. You have so many ideas. I do write down a few. But Lisa, this is cute. And it doesn't look like it would be terribly hard because your paper did so much work. I like that. How about one more? Thank you for joining us. Diona from Minnesota, number 98. You're almost to 100 too. She's got red, white, yellow, like on a carousel. Again, inspired by carousel. Look at can you find the tickets? Look closely into the card. Oh, look closer. Can you see the tickets? You like the parameters this week, Patty? I did too. Hidden tickets is right, Regan. They are hidden. They must be embossed. Or did she do it twice and then cut them out? I think she embossed that. I don't know. They're shaped panels across the card. See them? I don't know how she did that so well. Unless she embossed them. Anyway, it was very cute. And when I realized where the tickets were, I was like, ooh, oh, they're dies. But still, Pam, you would have to color them and cut them twice perfectly. And then you have to line them up. Maybe it's easier with the die. I don't know. Maybe the die has the whole thing set out. But I think it's cool. I don't want to know anymore. I want to live my dream, which is not knowing all the details and how. I just want to enjoy it. And I am. Thank you, Deona. Thank you, everybody, for sending in your cards so far. You have done a beautiful job. The JD thing was really just very fun. And I always like how you do tickets and how you decide on your colors is always very fun to see, too. A2? That was our easy one, right? Yeah. It really was. A2 was easy. So, are you ready to see what I can come up with tonight? You're not catching me tonight. Not catching me. Nope, I'm feeling super sneaky. How sneaky? Super sneaky. It's time to put on your gum shoes, and try to catch me. I just live in this world. I don't know. It's great fun. Isn't that fun just to escape to Craft Roulette land? Connie Teeter, come on in. No worries. No need to apologize. This is the Whodunit game. The object of the game is be the first card detective. To correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. Those are the 3 things you have to include in your guesses if you are going to play. You don't have to play. This is a game, though. But if you want to play, you have to include those things if you want to win the prize. The details are, I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. I just realized how dirty my Glassboard is. My project will be inspired by a selected card and will not be a perfect copy. There will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because they could be quite hidden, and you better believe it will be. Paula Rice is giving an example of how to write the answer correctly at Craft Roulette. Is it Mary Gun Fun with JD's tractor? Well, this one is, but my card tonight will not be. I've already done that, been there, done that, have the t-shirt. So you'll need to, if you want to play, you need to be on the live stream. To participate, you need to have the correct gallery on Craft Roulette live open to look for clues. That would be episode 261. To solve the mystery, type at Craft Roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter that you believe inspired my card and the clue that you found. Be the first to solve the mystery of Whodunit correctly. And Irene Hattrick Smith, what will you win? Catch Mary in the act and say and earn the most coveted prize in the Crafterverse, a Krog. That is a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. That's what you get. That's oh, Terry Halada, thank you. You're very kind. I must be making no sense tonight. But anyway, we'll get to that part. I think I remembered everything. I think, however, I will say, we do have the membership program, which we really appreciate when people are a member, and I think you are. But I think YouTube likes it when you give us super chats, because they get a portion. So I don't know how they work, how they get, I don't think they sit in their little staff meetings and go, Mary Gunn has not been getting any super chats. She doesn't get a lot of likes. She seems to be on a lot, so that helps. But she does lives. She gets a nice little crowd around her during the lives, and quite a few replays for the size of her channel. But anyway, yeah. Yes, the so coveted frog. Let's get down to it, because you're never going to catch me. I actually just made this card this afternoon, and I changed it this afternoon, so I'm not sure which card you will get tonight, but we'll get something close. Oh my goodness. You always give me a Vinny. Thank you very much. You don't have to chat. You can just sit back and go, oh my gosh. What is she yabbering about now? Okay. Well, let's get some things out that so I can get clear some of my supplies out of my little bin here and realize that I don't have my card bases. She's off to a great start. This may be week 2 that I did that. Here's a clue. Are you all listening? Here's your clue. Thank you, Twyla. I went to school with a girl named Twyla in 1st grade. She was so timid. You're not her, are you? She was a sweet girl. Super timid. Red hair, blue glasses. You're so fat with JD. This has been a weight gaining week. And we can all blame that little darling boy. I may have to have a code word for him so that you don't all... Did I do that wrong? Yeah. What did I do? We'll just try again. Oh my gosh, I'm talking and not thinking. That's okay. Well, somebody's going to get a Krog with some damaged goods. I'll do it again. Do not measure and talk at the same time. That's kind of like parallel parking while you're chatting on the phone. There we go. And I think that could be dangerous. That is not straight, but I did it right. I'll just cut that off. No worries here. Okay, and then we've got this. Now what am I going to do? Let me find my instructions. Okay, my clue is it's an A2. So that's pretty easy. Who amongst you are my gumshoes? Anita says, don't be shy. I'm a chattering fool on here and embarrass myself. Well, Anita, just take a number because I'm in front. I'm right here doing all the damage first, setting the tone, I hope. Here we go. But I'll share that spot with you gladly. This is a super old stamp, and I just absolutely still love it. And it's just one of those things, and I'm really glad I never thought I had to get rid of it just because it was old. And I saw one lady, and you know, everybody can make up things to make content on YouTube. But one lady was on YouTube today that I saw, and she was talking about how grandma's treasures are coming back into style. And she was talking to, they never left style here at my house, but vintage fabrics and handwork, tapestries, needlework, and how it's in vogue. Some of the little Nixley doilies, some of the little Nixley Bixleys, as my mom would have said, or tchotchke is popular again. I mean to tell you, they could shop at my house and be super happy. Like I said, it's never gone out of style at my house. I love having stuff around that's from my family. It's like having my family with me. I can look at all those things and go, oh, there's Uncle Mick. There's my grandpa. Oh, I need to call them. I don't know. I like it. I like these hippos too. I do's. I think we'll go a little bright here. And the snow mode should be on. I didn't pay any attention. That means if you say something, it has to be, you have to wait a minute before you say something else. So if you're not playing, you're welcome to talk and chat, but it will take you a while before anybody can say something, before you can say something back. We're tricky like that. Trying to think, is there whatever else I need to tell you that's important and exciting? Well, I think the really most exciting thing around here is just the excitement from Paper Ganza. Now, we are going to be live and do a craft roulette live during the show. So you'll be able to participate with that, which I think is very fun. When we first started talking about it, that was like definitely off the possibilities. But then as we got a little closer to it and got some more thinking into it and all that kind of deal, it started to become a reality. And now my dining room table is full of equipment to make it a reality. It's not like super expensive equipment, but it's all over. This producer has worked hard getting programming done for the website and thinking of ways to get things to sound good. We've gone out to the hotel to test our microphones. It is very exciting. And it's also very exciting because a lot of you signed up immediately, not even knowing for sure what we were going to do. So thank you. But we have gotten a lot of swag from our wonderful spin sponsors and beyond. We have wonderful teachers that will be there. What's my next move? Here it is. Just a second, I gotta get my measurements off camera. Okay. Oh my gosh, I almost put the real thing right here in front of your face. Okay. How are those guesses? We're all staying at the Marriott, and that because that's where the event is. And because of it helps with the price. It helps them pay for us being there and for us to use their beautiful rooms for our event. And we got a heck of a deal. So we're all at the Marriott, Kansas City Marriott at the airport. And it's so funny, it's right there at the airport and you can't hear the planes. I know, Laura Hood, I'm sorry. Don't be sad. We're going to be on the air with you. This was a last minute change from my first card. What could this be? Is it a planter? Is it a hat? What is it? Okay, that can go off to the side. All right, next. Have I got you confused? Got a big one of these there. We'll just counterbalance it there. Make it, whoops, I'm off. Whoop, there we go. You can't find this card yet? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wonder how big that is. Let me measure real fast. Just a second. I was going to measure and have it ready, but pff. Okay. I believe I have a number in my head. Okay. Oh, my little hippo almost danced off the side of my desk. Okie doke. You like it with sound effects? Whoops. Did I get straight at all? Nope. Mulligans. There. That's mole better. Oh, it doesn't go up there. More gooder, more better. Okay, next. Wonder if this is the right size. It is. By golly. By golly. Sometimes you just get lucky. You guys are really working hard. I hope you're enjoying the gallery, as always. Because it's a humdinger, as always. Next week, Sire will be with us. You know that's fun. Well, I don't want to ask you when you're playing, but have you seen Sire on Craft Roulette? Perhaps? Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. Okay. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. What am I going to do with this? Well, I'm going to think about it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm done thinking about it. So what would be the best instrument to think about? I was thinking like a drum roll when you are ink blending. Or do you have a dun dun kind of? No, it's more of a whirl, isn't it? I think so. More of a whirl. I'm trying. Is there any other instrument that can do something really frenetic and fast? Maybe a piano? I don't know. It's fun to play with the ideas, though. Does this count ink blending really when you're doing it really hard and fast? Does that count as exercising your core? Because I'm really working it. I think I have a mess on my glass mat. I was glad to see Glass Mat Studios is our glass mat sponsor here at Craft Roulette. And I saw a photo of them at Creativation, and there were lots of people around their booth, and I was so happy to see that. Because they are so nice and so easy to work with. And they have such a great product. Is that right? Let's try it. It's a measurement. It's always a little bit dicey. It's not quite right. We can fix that, though. Oh, you guys are guessing up a storm. Thanks for playing. I'd just be sitting here talking to myself if it weren't for you guys. Okay. Next. Got a little something here. Pulling out some tissue paper. And using a little copy paper to help me punch out some shapes. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Kind of have to hold it down. Chomp it down while I move it. I may have this a little too thick. Tissue paper is so thin it doesn't cut well in a punch unless you put a little copy paper down. There we go. Now we've got lots of stars. Alrighty. Speaking of tissue paper, I don't see what I wanted. Hang on, I must go into the closet. Hang on, I must move a scrapbook before I can get into the closet. Hang on, I must move a bag of scrapbook layouts while I get into the closet. Coast is clear. It's a dangerous mission around here. Okay. Now, tissue paper, like other paper, has one side will tear more easily than the other. So one way, if you try the other way, it's kind of gets chunky and crumpy like that. But you can just rip along one side much more easily than another. There's your little tip. I am looking for something, not in the closet. Oh, there's my little koala pretending he's a panda. And before I go any farther, I wanted to make sure my guest today and I talked about this on the member show about the free sheet of paper from Relatively Thoughtful and her challenge, the challenge that they have monthly to use primarily the papers from the free kit. And this month is Mary Poppins. And so these were these are the cards that I made with the products that I got for free at Relatively Thoughtful, who is a spin sponsor of Craft Roulette and great support. And I thought I would just show it. I printed it in black and white once, and it was like kind of pretty, so I used it in black and white. And then I also printed it on my label maker because I forgot to change the printer. And so this was actually a little sticker, and it was small. And then this was Bert on a wobbler doing a little bit of fancy dancing with a stencil from A Colorful Life design. So these were fun to make. Thank you, Miss Sally. Okay, can we get this on here? I was looking for something to tear a template, but I don't see it. I know I had it earlier, but you know, after that little experience in my closet, or getting to my closet, I think I will forgo such details. But then again, that should work. Now, really what I like to use on tissue paper, my favorite adhesive is glue stick, but I don't have any. I don't use it very often, but it really works and you don't see it very well. And so I like it. But I had some and it was real dry. They do dry up. They're not very good long-term adhesives, but they're great for tissue paper. It was just something to try. It's kind of fun. This isn't like this huge, mammoth, awesome technique, but it's kind of fun. Let's try this again. It floats. You know how to, it just kind of floats. You want to set it down and it just floats along. Like, hurry up. Get down there. They're going to catch me if you dilly-dally floating around. Time is money when you're a crook. If you're just tuning in, I'm stealing art. Go figure. They'll never believe it at the Shire. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Here we go. I've got tape on this. I thought I would tidy it up so I didn't have too much floating around. Floating and sticking. Parade time. Yay! It's in review. Yay, it's in review. And yay, it's in review. It's okay. You know, it's so good giving up that perfection. That awful, awful thing. Did you forget about the hippos? I wonder, I didn't do... Oh no, maybe I want to do that. No. Don't do it, Mary. Don't do it. You didn't try it. Don't do it. Okay. Did that. That. Didn't do that. Okay. Here we go again. We're going to do some more things. Oh. Ones can be tricky. They like to not have a lot of surface to stick sometimes. That's JD's birthday. That's just a little help. Because you're working so hard. I actually don't know if that should help you solve this. But it's a nice thought. Just did something risky. Okay, come back to this. I had a feeling it was going to be a hard solve tonight. I think it's because it doesn't look a thing like the original card, but there are parts. There are parts that are like the original card. And in that, I will stand. I will hold my own with my case. You're probably going, what is she doing now? Once upon a time, before we had dice, we would want to make things. So we'd make up stuff ourselves. Barty, I mean Barry. I think I want them a little shorter. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Oh, I found the little thing. This was the template I was going to use to tear my tissue. That moment's kind of gone, isn't it? Kind of past us. But it was a good moment while we had it. I was impressed that I could poke through this all. Fly my card too. There we go. Oh! What? I should have worked faster. should have worked faster. Somebody got me. Dadgummit. I thought tonight, really I did. But then again, like I have said before, I'm always kind of glad when I get caught. Because then I can go, I really did do something that was close to, made sense to somebody. I'm almost done. I'm going to go ahead and go with it for another minute. While you still wonder, whose card did I case? It's a cute card, I will tell you. It is a cute card. Yoop. Congratulations. I know who got me too. That's good. There we go. Now we'll just kind of lay some things down here so you can see how it's going to be. And these little tykes like to rip a lot. So if you have a ripped side, just put that off the edge. It's very convenient that way. Yeah, there's going to go there. This is going to go here. And then I do have one more little big thing, but you know, I think I'm good. I think I got caught, and I think I'm ready to come clean and confess. Confess. Tissue paper is so fun. I'm ready to confess my crime to the world. Congratulations to the detective who caught me this week. The Whodunit is solved, and it was Vanessa K. And we talked about her today. And during the member show, we had this card, and I thought, that's kind of cute. And then I was looking through the gallery, and I thought, and it stood out to me again, and I thought, I think I can do something kind of fun with that. So I made this card. See how I changed it, though? And here's the funny thing. I thought on her card that the tickets were orange, and so I put orange in this card, and that just goes to show that you cannot always tell. She said it was brown, and you cannot always tell by the photos what their colors truly were. So let's see. Let's go through this. I'll put both of them side by side. We had A2. Well, that's a given. We had amusement park ride. Vanessa had dark blue, purple, black, white, and brown, and so I made that more real on this one. I used the same plus silver. I am going to add a JD to the little whoop-de-whoop card. What is it? Not Ferris wheel. I'm looking at the Ferris wheel. The scary things. those terrible scary things. And then we had the JD. She had JD make a wish, so it's a birthday kind of thing. So I did It's Your Special Day. JD. She had border for her tickets. I did 2. I just did 2 instead of 3. But I thought they made a nice little border, kind of a fun little thing. And what else it was kind of similar. She had the ink blending roller coaster. She had the ink blending, but I thought I wanted to try something a little different. And so I did it with tissue paper, which I don't know. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Gives it a little texture. I don't know. My ink blending can often have a lot of texture. Anyway, she had some really pretty stars, but they're little, but I went big. She had that big white thing, so I kind of thought, oh, I can use those big white stars. So that's how we did it. That's how we did it similarly. That's how we didn't do it similarly. And Rick and Zick, you got me. You got me with the tickets along the bottom and the amusement park ride, probably. Yep. And so these guys are supposed to be in a roller coaster with their hands up. They're not only tutu dancing hippos, They are also with their hands up because that's what you do on a roller coaster, right? Yeah. That's why, and when I saw that, I went, oh, I love those guys. And then I thought, and their hands are up. And that's what you're supposed to do and scream. So all I need is a little speaker in there with some hippo screams. I made their little noses kind of orange here, too, because I thought those were orange tickets. I was trying. You didn't think it was yours, Vanessa, and you were here? I would have gotten nervous had I realized. That's good. That's good. Well, congratulations to Regan. And that's how you say it, right, Regan? You'll have to tell me. You're here. You can tell me. Am I saying it right? You thought it was a flower pot? I thought you might. Or a cart. I thought maybe a wagon or a cart. There's a lot of really cute cards with stuff like that on there. So, well, thank you, Vanessa. That's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, I saw you, Donna, come in right afterwards. So that must have been the real giveaway right there. You still don't see it? Oh, it's Reagan like the president. Okay. You know, I always told my husband he should name, before we got married, if he ever had a son, he should name him Ronald Ray, and then he'd be Ronald Reagan. I thought with the, oh, well, anyway. And then Nancy Reagan. So that's that. Let's give a cheer and a hoop and holler for our members. They are the ones that keep us on the air. You thought they were going to be on top of a wedge like a minute. It's hard once you get an idea, isn't it, Christy? You get an idea. I think this is going to go there, and I think this is going to go there, and it kind of falls apart, and you can't get past it when you're solving those crimes. It's like those crimes when I watch a show. It's like, no, I know it's that person. I know it's that person. And then it's not. Anyway, okay, so it's Reagan. I got it. Thank you for letting me know. There they are, those wonderful people that can now see today's member show. All you have to do is go to the member content on craftroulette.live. If you are a member, you'll be let in because you have a password and all that. And then look at the menu. There's also, it's on the dashboard with all the facts and figures, but it's also in the menu. Just look for videos, something like that, toward the bottom kind of videos, and look for member show. I think that's all you have to do. And then you will see there's bunches. There's a couple years worth. I get to hang out with really nice people. So we don't craft during the show. We just talk about your cards. It's great. And life. and crafts and paper. It's great. It's what we like to do. So if you think that sounds like a good idea, you might enjoy those shows. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so very kindly for your support and for keeping us on the air, because otherwise I would just be sitting here talking to myself. Make sure you join us on Friday because Sire will be joining us. I'm already giggling thinking about Sire. That's how Sire is. He just brings the giggle out in all of us. And looking forward to that. And maybe you can catch me next week on In Review's Whodunit, because surely I'm getting sloppy. Kiss your brains, and we will see you. Have a great week. Till then, appreciate you much. Nighty night.